We want to say a very, very big thank you to the lady who costumed us this morning. Bunat Stitches.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very beautiful dresses.
We look all African.
We look all African, and we'll be sporting some of our outfits from many days from now. Thank you very much. We love it. Welcome to Good Morning Nigeria this morning. Today is going to be a fabulous week because the month of August will roll in tomorrow.
Yes, this is the last day
that
of
means
July.
today is bye-bye to July.
This is the last day of July.
Yes. July 31st.
Really? This is the last day?
No, sorry. There will be like 60 get some other days for you.
I be saying our 20th now with or 21st.
Which can be down?
You want to come back to
Wait.
Welcome, Jared, to Good Morning Nigeria. Of course, we will tell you many of the things that we share inside the country. You know, see, on Mondays, we give you a recap of what happened during the weekend. We'll say we'll go do them today. But we are very thankful that the children are back with us.
Yes.
Our prayers worked and the kidnappers don't release the children. We thank God for their safety. At least they said the children look well. I'm very, very excited about that.
Yes, all right. Still trending in our news today. Now, just recently, the Northern Group come outside give the Igbos ultimatums so they made a come out for inside the northern area before October 1st. But now there is another one on ground, and this time that they give them to the acting president. What did this one mean? We will actually tell you more about them. Are they calling for the arrest of somebody? Well, for you to know who they want to make acting president or Sibajo arrest, you're going to need to stay tuned for the time where we will give you things we actually trend over the weekend. It has been a wonderful, wonderful weekend. But we'll go to give them to you one after the other. My name is Nawi Ehigamusa. You want to know the princess? Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, yes, even as today na the last day for inside the month of July. Today na the 212th day we don't spend out of 365 days of the year. That means that we get just 153 days remaining till the end of the year. I'm always excited though when we reach the end of the year. You know, plenty again. Though. I remember that time they say Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
No, say every day where they go, you the day closer to your grave.
People don't even write New Year resolution.
Yeah.
Have they accomplished anyone?
Very questionable. All right, so speaking about that one too, for inside the papers this morning, you know, they hear about 2 trillion naira earmark for on top certain projects waiting for inside the Niger Delta. Waiting for this project and waiting it all about, well, when time reach for inside the papers, we're going to give you inch by inch. Meanwhile, international media, now they took eye on the absence of the president for inside the country. Is that a new distraction? Stay tuned to your balanced diet of entertainment as we just roll this morning. This na your Nigeria cast Orukomi ni Luchi Enobong Amesere Ibolachi Obowe Inakwana Yayaiki. Good morning, Nigeria. Feel it.
Let's just feel a bit from there. We'll just bask.
I'm telling you.
When we come back, we'll go give you a recap of what happened during the weekend. Welcome.
Hey, my people, una good morning. My name na Ali Baba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God they bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knock stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick, na the one when go make una get better money. You know, say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit waiting go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una. Una well done. Una they watch this good morning show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Ali Baba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
Welcome, you still there on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show this morning at the balanced diet of entertainment. Now we're there on top this morning, and we won't give you all the recap of all the things that will happen during the weekend where you not to know, or if you know, we won't remind you. They say 65 days after they kidnapped Lagos school students, they don't release them inside Ondo State. Why so far? They say exactly 65 days after the 6 male students of Igbola College were there for Ekpe Lagos, where they carried them come out from inside their school, they don't finally release them. The boys' name na Peter Jonah, Isiaka Ramon, Adebayo George, Judah Agbausi, and Ekpelumi Phyllis plus Farouk Yusuf. They said they colobine them on Thursday, May 25, 2017, and they can't release them for 3:30 p.m. for Aboto Creek for Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. They say the release na the correct work where Rapid Response Squad and Anti-Kidnapping Unit of Lagos State Command where the Lee where Fatai Owosheni, the champion, they say na the two of their collabo work that make these children made them secure their freedom. They've got to say they don't pay any ransom. before the student they release, even though I take that with a pinch of salt. They talk say according to the people that we talk, they say this released student, they don't carry them go presidential villa for inside Abuja, may they go meet with acting president Dabioga, Professor Yemi Oshibajo. And they talk say all the boys, all of them, they are alive. And they come to say, first, when they collect there, they first carry their go those state government house for Akure, where Oga Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, he see them. They come to say later, before they carry them go, where they carry them go. They come, they talk say, as they talk onto this release of them, the deputy, will be Dr. Oluranti Adebule, they talk say, Governor Bode, they happy very well, low. Say this issue of security, they talk say na correct contract where Lagos people don't sign within people and the government IB, and so they no one disappoint at all. They talk say as far as all the schools they concern, say they go back to the drawing board, go draw where how they go take put security more inside with school, except this, especially this academic session where they inside where the children go soon enter come September. They say they don't call on Lagos CP and they don't talk same. They don't tell us everybody they okay. They work with all the security agencies to make sure say security is sit down gidigba inside Lagos State. And you know say there have been many church stories on how much the kidnappers demand. Some parents they talk say they don't pay initial deposit of 10 million. Say they can't add another 20 million, make them 30 million. And the court say this group still asks for additional 1.5 million naira to transport the boys after the first money where they been paid. But they talk say Fatai Owosheni talk say when they release the boy, they say 20 of the kidnappers self die for inside the gbege where they been gbege them by the time where they engage them in gun battle. So many things there inside this particular story, because police is saying that they no pay ransom, but parents are saying that they paid ransom in different tranches self. They first paid 10 million before they add 20 million to them. So how do we begin to look at this particular one?
No, you know, we even they're happy, say at least if the boys are back, at least they're there with their parents or their loved ones as at now. But so many people still they come outside, they question how these children manage get to Ondo State. Now, even if they're Ondo State, are we saying that where they keep them is a dungeon, now underground? Were they not living around people where get eye, people where they observe?
No, it's a possibility now.
You say?
Is a possibility. If you kidnap people, you can't just leave them to be playing in the yard.
Can I just say something?
Lolo.
You know if you leave them, maybe they play in the yard.
The question where Luchi raised now, a lot of questions where a lot of people they actually ask. Now, when things like this happen, we they very grateful. We they very happy say we see these boys. In short, I was tired of reading out for papers say 65 days and this boy still there in the den of the kidnappers. We actually they're very happy, and we thank the police force for orchestrating the release of these boys. But a lot of questions need to be answered. Why it take us 65 days to get these boys where they see for inside the Abuto Creek for a larger area? Now, I speak with person where they come from that area and they talk say they know each other for that area. Like, it's not possible.
The creek where they keep the 6 boys.
As in the creek where they know each other for that area. It's not possible say an external person will come they live for that area and they not go know. So it is possible.
If it be handwork of somebody where they the area, but if you kidnap somebody,
so now you go. Are
you saying it's a community conspiracy?
Now, not be today. We don't know. We don't yet say these boys are in Ondo State. So you're going to question the response of the Ondo State government to Onam. We are PC Ondo State government and Lagos State. At the end of the day, they actually get these boys. But a lot of questions need to be asked. Number one, why did it take so long to rescue these boys? Number two, do we need state policing? Because at the end of the day, you're going to need to write to federal government for you to release some policemen. And they thought, say, one policeman to about 1,000 Nigerians. And how many are we? So do we need state policing?
We've even looked who these kidnappers, for them to get the mind to ask for certain money, for them to successfully kidnap these people, it means that these people are well connected. It means that the answer then gets. So who they don't manage first of all crack down because now kidnapping
and
now is on a high rampage.
And they can't stay in an area.
Lagos State government even talk and say this summer holiday where children they for us. They don't do summer school. Yes, because of the level of kidnapping. So what did they try do to the level of kidnapping now? Because if people get a gang of 10, 15, because not be one or two people will come enter the school do this kidnapping. It was a collective effort. Meaning they don't watch the school, they don't observe, they see everything when they happen for inside the school. What did the state government do to avoid things like this from happening?
Yeah, what can we do really? What can we actually do in terms of insecurity, especially as they affect our the children? What do we fit do? We are short of police force.
All the questions
officials.
you they ask now just the same question where all of us they ask concerning security as a whole inside we country. And now we don't they reach our individual schools. I think say individual schools now start to think of maybe private security, join the security where they get. Because if we're still waiting for community policing, you know that one has to come by statute or by creation. So it go get long journey. But if we start with private security, maybe at least you can rest assured, say, more people, they secure the schools with the children, because we need to secure the schools.
Pros and cons.
Oh, yes, even if we say private security, you still get your own pros and cons. Community policing, get your own pros and cons. Because if we look at it from the angle of conspiracy,
I'm not even talking about community policing. I'm talking about state policing, Lolo. Yes, state policing.
That's what I'm saying. Before state policing will come, it goes to the questionable before they victimize people.
Let me tell you, it is needed.
Let's move on to the next story.
All right. Now, just congratulations to the parents of the children. I can imagine as a parent.
Oh, yes.
I'm happy.
We thank God say the boys don't come out. Now, moving on from that particular one to another questionable insecurity for inside Nigeria, because now the Arewa youths don't give Osibanjo, the acting president, 10 days ultimatum to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. All right, this Arewa Youth Assembly, AYA, this one, a northern group, don't call on the acting president, Osibanjo, to order the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, will be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Now, the group come outside talk, say, Mr. Kanu be they violate, say he don't they violate the bail condition where they give him. And this one fear affects the peaceful coexistence of Nigeria. Mr. Kanu, they actually stand trial over the treason offences we actually doing, where they grant and bail by the Federal High Court in Abuja on top to April 28 under a lot of bail conditions where they actually give them. Should they be concerned, say they don't give the ultimatum to the president?
There's no, I don't even
know. Forget the former youth we come outside and give Igbos ultimatum for inside the northern part of Nigeria. Say make them come out from the northern part of Nigeria before October 1st. If not, they go by force come out them from inside that region.
The challenge where would they get with all this ultimatum be say once we start to use this thing, they be like say that the ginger, they beat drum of war. If they say ultimatum, that means say they say if this one no happen before this one, something will happen. Yeah. Now that one me I no like. If we want to work, all of us want to follow this government work, we need to understand what in dialogue mean. Make we sit down and talk. At least you don't already talk what you want. You don't need to put ultimatum for grant. And I know say this one go come. Because after this one, when they talk, give the Igbo, there must be a corresponding talk.
Imagine if you are living in the Western world now, and then a person come outside with some kind of statement, say, we need the Luchis people out of the state, or else something will happen. What will happen immediately? They go arrest the person where talk that statement. But now, we don't keep them waiting for so long. We don't even take action when they say, me the Igbos come up from the northern region.
No, but the leader come outside talk, say support, or, they in line waiting the area youth come outside talk. Now, it's one of the elders statement.
Don't call the Arewa youth. They don't call them to say, come, why did you make this statement?
But
we're still looking forward to October 1st.
We talk about racism internationally. This is also racism inside our own country. When they talk, they make one tribe come up from one region. That's racism.
I just fear because xenophobia where would they say happen inside South Africa. Now, it could be like say, we people be enemy of we people. We be one Nigeria. But now we don't get tribal segregation. How we go do inside this country truly? If they say, if we want to follow the cure theory of people say, divide Nigeria, how do we divide a country where we get how many multilingual, how many tribes?
We have over 400
because
tribes.
by the time you say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, that is not a
You know, it's
divide.
I believe, say, there are people where they watch if Nnamdi Kanu actually violates in bail conditions. And if he violates them, definitely, he going to need to play by the law.
Exactly.
If he actually violates them. But let's not put all this ultimatum on ground as far as I'm concerned.
Because wahala.
Exactly. They say now from words, now in word, they take stats. All right, we're going to move on. The last one we'll get for here on top the things we share over the weekend. Now, a very sad story because this one concerns the Buagua. Meanwhile, today, na the day where they go do the case, they go talk the final judgment on top the Alo 4 boys, the boys who they kill for inside Port Harcourt some 4 or 5 years ago. More updates could they as the show they go. All right, now they say suicide bomber don't kill 14 for inside Borno village. They say this one shared for the northeast region of Nigeria, and at the State Emergency Agency talk say the attack will be shared for one of the we get mark of Boko Haram. He said this one just shared. Days after resurgence in the jihadist group activity, Ginger make a shift motion shell in military tactics. Now, they say the attack shell for inside the town of Dikwa, for inside Borno State. And this one come after suspected members of the group kidnap an oil prospecting team. That now some oil team people will go waka check how oil they flow for inside that region. And even as they kidnap those people, they come make sure say rescue bid do between the two parties involved, and this one caused the death of at least 37 people, including members of the team and rescuers from the military and armed vigilante. Now, waiting officials come outside talk. They say 3 kidnapped members of the oil team, then they for inside one video. And for on top of the video, they say most likely people waiting for them are the suspected members of the militant group, Boko Haram. Now, they don't come outside. They give a lot of statistics. They say this Buagba, we don't share, it don't kill 20,000 people. And it don't force about 2.7 million to come up from their house in the last 8 years. Now, the suicide bomber we do the Buagba for inside on Friday night. After I don't enter one house where people dey inside, and these people are people who don't come up from Borno before, but when the government come outside pronounce, say, okay, Borno is safe now, oh, we wanna come back, oh. Now these people will come back into Borno, now they do the Buagba on top, and so many people don't die on top. So far, so good. They don't come out 38 victims, of which 14 don't die and 24 wunjo for inside Borno State. Now, some people don't come outside say they need to declare state of emergency for inside Borno once again. Once again. No, I mean, remember say they talk to make people go back.
Yeah.
Say go back, oh. Say you are safe, oh. It's a good one.
The acting president don't tell a lot of military heads, say they go back to Borno State.
Yes, he said it
so
last
you understand?
Week. Say may they go back to Borno
State. So we need a lot of military presence still in Borno State because we see say badness they happen for there. And the president document said that shows that there will be more push to fight Boko Haram. But when you get a lot of contradicting statements from governors, like Governor Dele Fayose, where they come outside talk to the Nigerian government, say that they lied to us in terms of combating this Boko Haram people, you go the one that say, so is it that we're not joining hands together to fight these people?
You know, that's now waiting out they always talk, say, the politics where would they enjoy, where would they experience inside Wigobodo country. It be like politics of personalization, where people, because Luchi and me, they quarrel, I go leave the work, or what we supposed to focus on. I go focus on my feelings to Luchi. We go start to look at the
issue on ground, yeah.
Where they ground. So all these things, when they do things to discredit one another, look at the brigade where they go on between the Minister of Works and the Parliament. These are personal things where we don't even need to get into. Now, work we supposed focus on. Let's leave flippant comments to decide.
Well, you could say we don't know now because it don't do on for a very long time.
All right, now, all the etc. things that we will bring to you will be happen during the weekend. Maybe you missed some of the stories that we don't give you. But now it's time for us to stretch our bodies. Papa Jojo, it is stand on standby.
Stand on standby.
Really on standby.
Yeah.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 4. Good morning. I said good morning. One more time. To my people where they out there, my own name is Papa Jojo. On top was Zobia TV. Now you enjoy this special segment from this morning. What I just get for this morning, you don't get wahala at all. Very easy. Arms tuner. We get to do with every exercise. We go put your hand into good position casually through this special exercise. So you to say, as you stand close to the screen, where they follow us up, just remember saying my usual guest, when they be jam you, where they always join me, they're with me. So encourage yourself, buckle yourself up as you continue. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Don't move your leg. 4, 5, 6. Let your hand get tight. 7, 8. To the other side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
No
7,
music, no
6,
life.
5, 4, 3, 2. Then balance your leg up tight. 1.
The world is mine.
Leg tight. Tight. Down.
The world is mine.
Up.
The world is mine. The world is mine. The world is mine. I believe in the wonder. I believe there's new life to gain. Like a god
One.
and wonder.
Hold flex.
There's a drugs running through my veins.
Hold flex.
I believe in the
3.
wonder.
Hold
I
flex.
believe I can
4.
touch the flame.
Hold
There's a
flex.
spell and I wonder.
5. Hold
Got to
flex.
fly, I don't feel
6.
no shame. The
Hold
world is mine.
flex and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. Yes, so I would really appreciate all the ladies and gentlemen, big and small, old and young, where you join me to follow me up on top this special segment for this morning. I said thank you, stay blessed, and have a good day. Until next time, we'll come your way. Bye. See you.
From your eyes, and you know that you've got it. From the thunder.
If you are just joining us, you're there on top the balanced diet of teletainment on top your television screen. We there for channel
259.
259
for
DSTV. So watch us on free to air. Yes,
UHF
every
57.
morning. For UHF 57, yes.
Go TV 98.
Yes, 98 on
Star
top Go
Times.
TV.
198.
198. All the channels where we did now, we don't tell you. 195. All right, time don't reach. Make we chook eye inside with newspapers. Make we tell you what's in the headlines they talk this morning. They said Julius Berger don't suspend work on top Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Why you? We don't they comment that say that they work there, they do cha-cha.
Yeah.
Now they talk say they don't suspend work.
And you must find the
What's
reason why.
happen? Onto money matter, I'll be waiting. It page 32 of the Punch newspaper this morning. They say bad people attack senators, reps, and journalists in Kaduna. They say thugs. They say they go attack senators, reps, and journalists inside Abuja. What did they do them? Make you read inside page 9, you go know what happen, why that kind of thing they happen for inside Kaduna, why did they go attack them. Reps grumble as delivery of 6.1 billion exotic car stalls. They say because the motorway the order, it be like say it never come. They said that they grumble. That they hear cha.
And they are there for us. They are there
They
for us.
are working for the
They
country.
are working for the country.
Yes, they are working for us.
Yes.
And the luxury cars has a big role
Yes, now.
to play
In working for
in
us.
governance.
Yes, now.
Because if the new cars are with them,
They're
the
gonna think well.
effective work go down, they go on. You go see Oshibajo don't inaugurate airlift of 79,000 Hajj pilgrims. That be people that when they go to the...
They were stranded.
yes, he said they don't airlift them.
Yeah, they were stranded.
79,000 pilgrims. Wow, they're plenty.
Yeah, 79. Wow.
They
1,000?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
not be so. 30 day after.
Oh, yes.
Not even. They're within much.
Boko Haram, they say, ASU threatens strike. He federal government no rescue abducted lecturers. I saw the video clips of the 3
Yeah.
lecturers where they be
They kidnapped them.
kidnapped. One of them, they talk really for the middle of them. The other 2 just look dejected and more so sad. I saw it on Top Channels TV. The talk say, Oshibajo meets security chiefs on top Borno abduction. Kakol, CDHR knock government on top Lake Chad oil exploration. That one day inside page 7 and 18 of the Punch newspaper to read. They say again, no, it don't happen again. This one, my heart just caught. I read the story inside the paper, very terrible. They say Bado don't strike again inside the Korodu. This time, they don't kill couple with their 2 children. They say one of their pickets still the hospital inside the coma there.
And I said they don't reduce their attack.
They say the
because of
people say
military.
that why they relax security because they still say their hand don't
They
go
don't
down.
go down. Well,
They say they follow the kitchen enter because burglary there everywhere in the house except the kitchen. You know, sometimes doing burglary in the house everywhere is sometimes dangerous
everything
because
gets
of
on good and
fire or
bad side.
something that you need
want
somewhere
to-
to go. Oh,
No, that's
God.
not why for other countries they always get 2 exits.
Exits
People
in the
get
house, yes.
proper building plan. There should be at least 2 exits.
exits.
Either there's a place where and you go tag and say exit with a red light or a light will go always reflect. We feel like no there at all.
All right. Amechi, Wike, they said the 2 of them, they banter word on top this forgery plot against minister. Everybody, they throw away word. Now you talk up. No be me talk up. They say they happen between Amechi and Wike. When they go start or stop all this talk, fight among themselves. Anyway, they say Lagos police, don't detain and staff 7-month pregnant woman on top 15 naira. This woman a pepper seller. It be like say she dey owe one man 15 naira from pepper when he buy. He can't come meet her say, I never sell today. Come later, make I give you the money. And so they drag the woman because the woman sabi person for the police station. They can't overshadow power. Honestly, some of these victimization stories, you go just the wonder, say, what's in the happen inside with country? You remember that story where we take about the graduate where they talk, say, they give wrong diagnosis.
Yes.
They say autopsy don't come and say pneumonia the boy gets.
Imagine. So truly it was
From
wrong.
pneumonia, they carry and go, they say depression. From depression,
injection.
they say he get mental problem. Now inside psychiatry, now the boy being by. See now, they say that pneumonia and I be the thing where they worry him.
All right, a very sad one. But you need to read more details of the story for Inside the Punch this morning. Now, from the Punch, make we enter the Vanguard this morning. Now, on top of the Vanguard, you go see and say new roadmap because federal government, IOC, they don't earmark a 2 trillion naira for 457 projects for inside Niger Delta. You go see them for inside the Vanguard this morning. Of course, you don't see this, you don't hear the story Lolo not talk about the Badu gang. And they say this one, these people, their house, where this bad people go to the badness on top, in the inside forest. So in fact, nobody is supposed to stay for that kind of place because now isolated building. 9 these people, they live inside one room and parlor, and that's now why these bad people fit to get the opportunity to cause the badness without them knowing. But they say one of them, they actually receive treatment now for inside one of the hospitals with the no comments. I give details. If you want to know more about this story, you're going to need to enter page 7 of the Vanguard this morning. Now, of course, on top of Boko Haram, they say Osibajo meets service chiefs, IGP and DSS boss. It is for page 9 for Inside the Vanguard this morning. You can also see them for Inside the Vanguard this morning. They say, father burns 13-year-old son with iron, ties him to window for 3 days. Because why? Because then tell him for inside where you go, one religious organization where you go, say the pikin a wizard. And the stepmama say, yes, so the pikin don't confess and say he said be wizard. That's now why we tie him to window for 3 days.
Stories like this, they give me goosebumps. Like, seriously, your own pikin.
Who in that situation, who will not confess to anything? At that point, just to survive.
You don't go confess to anything. Small pikin,
we just don't confess for everything, just for peace to reign.
Imagine.
You understand? Religion. We don't talk and behind the scenes.
Yes.
Religion, our problem in Nigeria. We don't see that pikin with the way or Igbo person can't even pick. They just send pikin outside to just die like that. Because say one pastor tell and say pikin a wizard. I don't see person killing wife just because a pastor tell and say your wife now they bring your downfall. It's sad.
It's a very sad one, but more details of this one there for page 6 of the Vanguard this morning. Now, for Inside the Vanguard, you go hear about the 6 students where they don't release the confession, where they don't come outside, they make how they even plan to escape at some point in time. But one of them be they very sick, so they got to postpone the escape to another time just before they come outside and rescue them. More details there for page 11. Now, on top, Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. put hand for waist. They say, where did do my cleavage? Look, I get a target of 40 million naira to meet at work. So I have to be in a good corporate attire. Hey, now Mr. say, so exhibiting some targets for your target is not the new thing you are doing. Because if you say a cleavage.
Now they see this picture really. Now they see the picture of the Mr. and Mrs. Did you see the cleavage?
The cleavage.
Of the Mrs. The cleavage.
Yeah, the cleavage. That is what it is on Mr. and Mrs. this morning.
All right, you have to use what you have to get what you want.
Is that what you've been doing?
Me?
Okay.
Now
Yes,
you talk now.
I use my talent to get money.
Wow.
That's why I did on TV.
The cleavage, all right.
Well, all right, the Daily Sun, now the next one we'll go to inside. Anambra election, why move to alt Obiano will fail? Now, wait today for inside page 41 for the Daily Sun. Grab your copy and read concerning the gubernatorial election for inside Anambra State. RYU set to review Igbo quit order. And they don't reach agreement with northern governors, which is good to a certain extent, yeah. So the one review the Igbo quit order.
So that means there will still be some terms and conditions.
Of course, so they are just reviewing it. They are not stopping the other. Saying, oh, sorry, how will we make such a statement in Nigeria? We are one Nigeria. No.
Internal racism is
let me
there.
review it. Okay, we go free review and reduce the duration or increase the duration to December 20th. That's review now.
That's a review too.
So they see they talk.
Yeah.
They want to review it.
They go still can't give conditions on top of.
All right, page 6 now there for the papers. I beg for you to actually read them for the papers. You go see the picture of some of the northern groups on top of the Northern Forum where they do after the meeting to review the group's eviction notice to Igbo. See the northern president, see them, they just see that, we just had a good meeting. People where want me Igbos come up for we just had a good meeting because they are reviewing the quit notice. Very nice one. It's there for page 6 for the Daily Sun. And Lola, don't tell you, Bado gang kills 4 members of family, injures 1. Page 4 there.
One survivor. I think this is even the first situation where one person is survived.
They say the boy see the critically
yes, critical condition.
Another thing be say the life of this boy now is in jeopardy. They go come carry and go give families them we no want them. So families feel even say the boy they cost.
As we religiously like to think.
Yes, like to think.
All right. IGP don't read riot act to police chiefs. It's there for inside page 5. Kalu to Fayoshe Why Igbo should be in mainstream politics. Now, waiting there for inside page 7. And report on SGF, okay, not released. Presidency, they come outside, talk this one for inside page 6. Just read more from inside the Daily Sun newspaper.
Yeah, working with women is a very difficult situation.
The
Nation newspaper that I carried this morning, they say foreign investors, everybody don't begin, they bring their fork and knife, they won't enter Nine Mobile. Because they say foreign investors want to enter Nine Mobile, everybody don't they look for space for them.
Which is good, because they say the downfall of a man is never the end of his life.
Abuse the lifting for
Which is
another.
very good.
The Nation newspaper that I carry. APC's position on Banire voids my suspension. Who they talk? You go read inside page 7, you go know who they talk. Indian Star predicts tough Nigeria Open. All the other stories they don't already take them. The talk say, Oshibajo orders more push in war against Boko Haram. Air Force don't deploy special forces, AU, UN, ECOWAS, all of them, they back the government on top of this particular one. They say not youths to withdraw Igbo quit notice. They say Shetima, they persuade groups. So we are now persuading them, begging them.
That's what I'm saying, no.
Well, they're trying to do it in a peaceful way. Let's assume.
Just imagine saying, I come and say, I must beat Lolo. I must beat him. People come and say, please, now, okay, review the beating. Maybe not just 10 strokes of cane.
Reduce that to like
just reduce the
8.
beating. Yeah.
Wow. All this was there inside the Nation newspaper, if you want to read. TSA, governor don't save 4 billion naira bank charges monthly. All this small change money now. We need big money, made a collector from all these people waiting for me. We put them inside the economy.
All right, the Daily Trust. Now the one where we go actually chuka inside. 6 rescued Lagos students to meet Osibanjo, the acting president, page 4. Now there you go see her for the papers. This is really nice. Okay, federal government, they come outside and say how we go handle the 2.5 trillion naira budget deficit. It is for inside page 18 On top of the debt, the forest threatens $68 billion telecoms investors. This one, investment, sorry. It is for inside page 15 for the papers. On top of Boko Haram matter, Osinbajo meets with service chiefs again to discuss the way forward in tackling the menace with Boko Haram they give able to Nigeria. I did for example page 5 for the papers. With a complaint, say our prison they filled up, but what are we seeing now? For inside Lagos State, we're adding more prisoners to our prison. Look at
where there are more,
just see the people.
More people where they
These
come
are the
struggle.
people where they want put inside prison.
Have you been to Ikoyi prison?
It's
already there is no
congested.
space to put anybody.
People plenty inside.
I sure say some inmates go they sleep outside.
Now look at this. These are more people for inside the papers for the Daily Trust. These are more people where they want add to join them. They say they are hoodlums arrested under the bridge at Obalende by operatives of the Lagos State Task Force. You want to read more? It's there for inside the Daily Trust.
All right. From the Daily Trust, make we enter inside ships and ports this morning, and they look inside the ships and ports. So many people, they say so many things. Now, on top of the ships and ports, they say mixed reaction trail customs ban on illegal checkpoints. And they say they don't come outside tell customs, say me they know they get checkpoints again on top of the roads. But some people, they come outside say it is illegal to even come out and make such a statement. While some people say the checkpoint also is illegal. So let us know which one or which angle you are coming from. It's inside the ships and ports this early morning. Now you go see the picture. You go see the dirty. We're full everywhere. And trust me, this is not even anywhere outside Lagos. It is inside the heart of Lagos itself. Because this one are for Apapa. Now they say all this dirty for there. They say epidemic looms as heaps of refuge take over Apapa. This one, they talk, say, it be like, say, the Loma and the local government for inside that area, it be like, say, two of them, they don't go sleep now. Because they say the level of dirty, so they think they even cause traffic on top the road. This one, they inside page 5 of the ships and ports this early morning. Now, even for inside the ships and ports, it be like, say, they do pool on how Nigerians reacted to governor's visit, the one we talked last week, to President Buhari for inside London. Some people come outside and say, now only busybody and selfishness, they worry them. Some people, they come outside talk, say he needs to come outside and address the country. After all, they say he's well and he's fit. More details there inside the ships and ports this morning. Nigerians are ready to express themselves.
No,
and they are already.
All right, the Guardian, I be the final paper when I carry. 2 million containers stranded in Lagos ports. They say over 5 trillion cargoes waiting for evacuation versus queue to berth in Apapa tin can. Apapa is somewhere that the government need to chook eye.
Apapa is one of the dreaded places
if you see traffic where the people they go through there, there are no, I just always say God no lets us see Bahala. Imagine if 4 tankers burst into flame in Apapa. The amount of destruction.
No, the whole of Apapa is gone.
We go experience.
Because sure that they follow themselves, they did back to back.
Sometimes
So
there's no space.
No space.
Yeah.
You just the wonder, see how do the people where they live that area, they survive?
I get one day where I miss way. I can't go past there.
Papa.
It was the entire day I spent there.
Not so. And so we are wrong on Boko Haram ambush, says Nigerian army. Wrong on how? They say they admit more soldiers, members of civilian JTF killed. Terrorists not defeated yet. Now, so far, they talk. That one day inside the Guardian newspaper. Why National Assembly rejected devolution of power bill by Yakasai. That one you go see the story there inside the Guardian newspaper.
All right, from the Guardian, make we enter inside the Sporting Sun, make we take in 1 or 2 stories. Now, of course, the front page of the Sporting Sun, you go see and say the Manchester City manager that na Pep Guardiola don't come outside, they confirm him. Say, Kelechi here na he's going to be at the Leicester City if they no transfer him or if they no complete in transfer move this summer. Of course, a lot of potting on the share that you're going to check page 6 of the Sporting Sun this morning. Now, also, you go see for inside the Sporting Sun, my best is yet to come. My best is yet to come. Now, won't be the come outside the talk. I'm going to need to check page 6 for inside the Sporting Sun this morning. Also, you go see for the back page of the Sporting Sun, the amount of money that Mourinho, Manchester City, is signing Jose Mourinho on top the money to the tune of £48 million. Wow, a lot of cross-carpeting done the shell in the world of sport. More details there for the Sporting Sun for you to read this morning.
All right, to wrap up the newspaper review, we're going to need to just, the story inside the paper, sorry, we're going to need to just take some business news. No going back on news reporting standards. Now, waiting CBN, they come outside tell banks, they for inside the independent newspaper. NAFDAC don't come outside the fear over killer anti-malaria drug. I mean, they come outside, thought there's no killer anti-malaria drug.
Oh, yeah, they come outside clear, but even at that,
they are still
coming back
fearing
to make another statement.
All right, you go read that for inside the day. Inside the independent business, market capitalization don't hit 12.7 trillion naira as bullish transaction proceeds for inside the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Go read that for inside the papers too. One last one, Plateau don't receive 5,644 billion naira share of the Paris Club excess deduction. Waiting that we use this one do, you go to Kai for inside papers for you to read more for the papers. All right, now the local and international market, US dollar right about now, bank rate 305, but parallel market 365 naira. Pounds, bank rate 401, and parallel market 474 naira. And euro, bank rate 357, and parallel market 424 naira.
Honestly, I just still Luchi paper, they read the story of the boy where they're born. Most of the time,
story.
you go see say na stepmother situation they dey inside.
Is that one of it?
If
yes.
na your own pikin, she admitted say they burn the boy hand and leg. Tie am. One, sepsis fit enter that boy leg, where the leg no go gree heal on time.
There is so many infections with it.
No, even though say with the play now and I tie your hand, you can imagine the trauma when they go through.
If you see the boy's hand is already swelling. I just wonder.
And all because he collect all the food with the inside free chop.
They said,
or you know go pass
you
food,
punish this,
you
you
know go pass small things.
It might not even be that is the one.
But make people look and say, even look at the boy.
Hungry.
Look the boy. See how hungry he looks.
See how thin the boy.
See the boy don't dry like bonga fish.
Honestly, you need to read the Vanguard newspaper to see this story where they alarm us. But now all the headlines of the papers where they now don't give you. So grab any copies of the papers. All of them get interesting headlines. We go back small breaky. By the time we will come back, other things are going on top the show. Papa Jojo. Welcome. If you just join us, you don't already miss plenty things on top of the show. We'd already give you a recap of what happened during the week. We talked about the Boko Haram situation in Borno State. We'd already talked about the abducted children, how they don't release them and all the controversies.
Which is good.
Them ways
and one of the stories we actually caught our attention for the papers. Now the 14 years old boy.
13-year-old boy. They said in the vigilante, you see why we need community policing.
Yes, Lolo.
Community policing. Luchi read all of us read and say, now the vigilante of the area will see,
Well, yeah,
when they
hear
hear
the
the boy,
they
for
shout,
night,
say,
we
let
say,
me just
die.
die.
make her die. Now they enter the house. And you know, there are some of these things that many of us, they overlook. But if we get community policing, many of these bad people, they know each other. You go know who they your community. You go know one new person. It just be like one community for inside Lagos, not even a community somewhere around Ikeja. A friend of mine parked his car there for 3 days. Do you know that the residents of the estate knew that this is not a
residential car?
Which
is good. They're very vigilant.
I did very impressed with that.
Yes.
Because that means say now one close for inside the Ikeja, that Toyin street side.
Which is good.
They knew everybody where they the street. They knew everybody where they park motor. And those kind of things, they bring security to the people.
Dolo, this one even makes me, it just remind me because I get one story I know say be trend over the media, over the weekend on top social media. Now about one couple will lose 2 of their children within the space of 1 month. One died for January 21st, I think the other one died for February 27th. In the space of, in fact, in the space of 7 days, 9 then die. And one of the reasons why they talk, they say that because they don't get money. Now the man they work with Loma, and in commerce I talk say they never pay him for 4 months. In salary per month is 12,000 naira. Now if a government agency no fit pay the minimum wage, when we even talk to me they increase to whether na 50 something or 70 something,
How
if
much
they cannot
care
pay,
if you give to
how
children
much?
with 12,000 naira?
12,000 naira.
Do you know if you want link
the
wait,
pikin-
if you want link
Oh,
let's
my.
link this your story now with this 13 years old boy where they actually chained for this thing. Would you say na poverty now they make people to believe in some of these religious
It is
Yes.
poverty.
Leaders. Yes.
Anybody that no get
Yes.
better livelihood, anything they sell to you will sell in your ear.
In fact, now waiting happened to this case because the
Yes.
mom could not carry the child to the hospital.
Because
na
if you
inside
are
house,
if you are
they
comfortable,
treat the pikin.
if you find
and
out
the
how
pikin had
many
cerebral
people,
palsy.
many people have even laughed about it. We comedians have joked that how many times you don't see say they say witch fly from VI. Now Koko Ajegule, all those other places where you see say poverty day. Now there witches they fly. So are you telling me witches are only poor people? That means witchcraft exists only among poor people.
But even for inside
You know
film,
they will tell it.
if they see witches for inside film, they're always old, rickety,
Yes,
haggard.
rickety for
They're
weird.
not always-
I think there's still more for us to discuss, but GBK don't stand that
Yes.
game. So give us some gist for Inside the News, starting with the Lagos boys with
Yeah,
the
where
rescue.
they on the kidnap.
All right, when we'll come back after the break, time for us to hear some more news with GBK.
Good morning, my beautiful country people. How are they? Yes, and I did information on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show. I don't carry on for this wonderful morning. My name is GBK Ogunlade. On top of our very first story this morning. So yes, we don't hear say we acting Presido, Oga Yemi Oshibajo. Yes, they don't come out squeeze face big time. On top of the badness of the for Tuesday, plus the collabing of the oil exploration workers, plus some members of the Civilian Joint Task Force, and this one being shared for the Lake Chad Frontier, Basin Frontier Exploration. Now on top statements, so we say talk person to reacting Presido being bring come out down Oga Laolo Akonde. It means say Professor Shibajo don't do pele, give all the families of the people we say they are affected, plus in fact, plus some of the victims. And in fact, on top of this level, say President Shibajo don order immediate search and rescue for all the people we say in Kolobi on top of this level. According by the statements also, Oga Shibajo self don't come out today, all been done talk, say all those people we say been get injuries, they don't wish them speedy recovery. And also, Professor Shibajo been throwing better salutes give with soldier people. On top of the work where we say they don't do, on top of the progress where we say they don't record, in the rescuing of some of the people where we say in Kolobi. And also, Oga Shibajo been here say justice, say they go make sure, say all those people where we say they affected, say they must to make sure, say justice they pursued in their favor. And in fact, say all those people where we say they haven't been there inside this kind of badness, say in fact, so they must face the full wrath of the law. Now, we Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, yes, I don't come out, been they cry on top with federal government, say, hey, Say all these people will be say some bad people being Colombia from the University of Maiduguri, some lecturers say Biko made them make sure say they return back safely into their destinations. And in fact, we hear say be like saying that this Boko no go greet people now in Colombia these people. So now also Presido Professor Biodun Ogunyemi now in Yan this one. I say Yan say that join body safe care no day say they go call out some of their members if federal governments not increase security inside the University of Maiduguri. Now for interview we say Oga ASU Presido been do yesterday. Even Yan said they join body so say them be they very sad. On top of the badness is what we say been shell, especially the security situation inside Maiduguri. And in fact, Ogoriyemi bin Yan said they join body so say they don't get promise. Say governments been they do everything what we say then they do to make sure so all those people what we say the bad people Colombia say they go return back safe and sound. Now, moving on into Niger State, we don't hear say 2 people don't buy plus plenty other people been get injury. As we hear say electrical upsurge, aka electrocution, been shelled for inside the Boso local government area of Niger State. Now, the DG of the State's Emergency Management Agency, and their name for their area, Ibrahim Inga, be say this thing will be say shell so, say na power surge will be say being shell between contact from a 33 kVA line and a distribution line inside that area. Now, Oga Inyam be say one middle-aged man will be saying name na Mohammed Tetengi plus one 8-year-old boy Ayomide Mike and I by inside this electrocution matter, while plenty other people been get different degrees of injuries. Now, Oga myself being say 3 people on top of this level said they don't carry them go hospital and go main general hospital say they collect better medicine for body on top of that level. Now, Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai now we don't come out other all important joint bodies to make them increase security inside Kaduna State because of the badness of especially by all these Agbero boys doing one press story, press levels, press conference. What we say them they do with some members of the All Progressives Congress. Now, according by the statement also, Organ El-Rufai been give this order after them being tell them saying na so and so be this kind of thing we be say shelleo. Now on top of this level, Organ El-Rufai don't do. They give all the members of the Nigerian Union of Journalists what we say them being harassed. And in fact, we say this press they don't discuss what we say them do so. So the people what we say they run up now Senator Sani Shehu and Suleiman Hunkuyi say them been they discuss so on top of the kind of carry waka what we say been they shell during one election exercise now. So these bad people just enter, begin they cause confusion up and down. Now, inside small business stories, so yes, we Lagos State government, now they don't come out here and say they go continue to bring about better laws, better policies, better strategies, where we say they go increase business opportunities, one, and also bring about local production of good products, where we say that we fit they send inside the international market. Now, we Commissioner for Commerce and Industry inside Lagos State, Oga Rotimi Ogunleye, now him promised this one on behalf of Governor Ambode, and during the Commerce and Industry Awards, where we say we hear, say that the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry now arrange that one put for grant. Now, our commissioner been here say Lagos State so. So we mean they make a better process on top of creating better environments where we say go benefit everybody through better policies, ideas, and restructuring of some institutions. And in fact, say they mean they do some kind of infrastructural renewal and development. And on top of this level also, Gabi say this business environment, say they continue to find how they go take improve them as plenty positive outcomes from the government laws and strategies where we say they don't put for granted, they don't say they bring about positive light, especially in areas of transportation, power, infrastructure, and waste management. And for my last story, moving on into Kenya. Yes, I look back for Kenya. Now they don't come out and say they don't buy one man. Say this bros. Now so the guy just used Magumbago first enter one of the rural homes of the Kenyan Deputy President William Ruto. So this one where we say Olokpa being buy. So say this one been end siege where we say the guy been calling some people inside the house for many hours. Now we are saying Mr. Ruto plus his family said there be no day inside the compound where we say the western city of Eldoret at the time where we say this thing been the shell. shele. Now, authorities don't come out and say, this man, so, how we take enter the house now, so the man just go injure the Olokpa, where we say they protect the house, carry matches, begin the matches to the man, can't thief in gun, he can't enter the house. Now, people will be say, see, as this thing been take shele, bin yan, say, be like, say, some bad people, before they been done enter Mr. Ruto house, but Olokpa don't come out and say, no, be plenty people, say, now, one person, now, been enter the house, been one do badness. Now, we say this one, where we say, shele, now, just some days before, Kenya go do their presidential elections. All right, that not information don't mean for this wonderful morning. Don't forget to on top any other kind of information. Our website is valid www.wazobiatv.tv. The Good Morning Nigeria show still the continuate. My name, Najibike Ogunlade.
Welcome, you're there on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show this beautiful Monday morning, and time for our top story, it don't reach. And this particular topic where we want to discuss, they're very controversial. If you just even hear the headline as we take put them, you go laugh. Where is your president? Who they ask us? CNN. Is it not funny? I mean, only me they laugh.
Sister.
They say American network CNN don't mock Nigeria. They come, they ask us, say, where our president, Muhammadu Buhari? They say Nigerian president never dey inside the country for the past 2 months. And they come, they query us on top of the website. They say, head of state from which country has not set foot in his homeland in 2 months. They say this one come after the latest edition of CNN, the Global Public Square, GPS, the show where Farid Zakaria, the anchor. They come to say this one apparent mockery to Nigeria people on top CNN. They display them on top their program for 4:59 p.m. for local time on Sunday. They come they ask, say, the head of state from which country has not set foot in his own homeland for the past 2 months? Now question that they ask us. They say he can't go ahead to take an option with the name Nigeria as the correct answer. Imagine the users do trivia. Which country has the head of state not stepped into for the past 2 months? They can't take Nigeria. They give other options like Saudi, Cuba, Nigeria, and Syria. They said the screenshot of this mockery, Chidi Odinkalu, will be the former chairman of National Human Rights Commission. Come they ask, say, what do you say, Nigerians? Una remember, say, our president, that be Muhammadu Buhari, don't dey London since May 7 on top medical follow-up. And some political delegation self recently don't go visit them. We acting president don't go. Recently, some other governors self go last week to see the man. They said the continuous asset of our president and the mockery way the world they put us to now, it shows say the world they look at us. How could they wonder, say, back to the question that we have asked on this couch countless times. Why is it so difficult for them to tell us what will be the state of our president's health?
First of all, I understand, say, a lot of Nigerians want to know the state of our president right now. But we know saying they sick. But we don't know how sick the president is. CNN no say our president is sick and is in London, but they will not know how sick he is. Is this the first time where a president has been sick? No. For crying out loud, where CNN will want to mock us? No, our president.
That one,
I know, I'm just addressing that on the other hand.
Yes.
Is it that they don't know? Maybe they list their own president where don't they on seat where they don't sick before? You understand? So mocking us does not make even America better.
But we know
or make CNN better.
We know waiting. People are not surprised. Now the way where you take carry yourself, now so outside
so outside they go carry us.
When
We dey
even
mock our own,
inside,
yes.
they mock ourselves. This person they say, is he sick? He's not sick. He well, he not well. He has limited movement. He will be back soon. We get 10 months like this.
From
10 months like this. So they are just helping us to continue from where we decided to start off.
And but let them face their own problems.
Face their own
They
problem.
have their
We
problem
made
of
it
Trump, so they should face their problem.
We made it international.
We make it. I tell
We made it
everybody. I said
international.
the international community are to report news. We might not like the angle. I know it's a mockery.
Is this news?
I know saying a mockery.
This is not news.
It's news. Anything about any country is news.
This is
Whether
not
your country-
news. This is personal commentary. This is not news.
Personal
This
commentary?
Where
Now
is
enter
Nigeria?
the quiz and trivia challenge.
It is not news. You guys know what is news?
No. It's not like they're
This is
making
not
it news.
news.
They're just, it's a mockery as far as they're concerned. They are just trying to ask us, the Nigerians,
Mockery news.
Are you focused on waiting they happen to you people? Like me, I believe
we
that
are
the
focused.
international community.
We are focused in the sense that we want to hear from our president.
Exactly.
We know
the speculation
All
of
the shots, all of
everybody.
us don't shout now. They
The
don't answer anyone.
speculation of
You say they don't know what they're
everybody.
supposed to do.
The speculation of everybody where they around the world. Now waiting they ail our president. I remember one president, I think Cuba or something, where they even do surgery. People come outside the hospital.
They wait, they stand to
They
support
put
them.
candle.
To pray
they
and everything, yes.
They're not waiting, they ail their president.
True that.
So they're not even warrior.
Yeah.
They know say our president, they terminally ill.
I
So,
totally agree with you, Lolo.
Everybody
Totally.
don't put their mind to focus. How about if some people just say the man just no one walk, just one day go rest, they call they use sickness, they cover up.
There are spiritual reasons why we've not done our own. I'm just saying because
Yes, I believe
it's an
you.
Africa. It's an
No,
African
I believe
thing
you
that we
because the
call it.
African mentality
Yes.
says if that waiting they do you,
It's a
which is a
spiritual
wizard
thing.
fit do you more,
Bam.
made the thing worse.
For me, if I want to address the news where you just read come out now of Farid mocking us,
Yeah.
I would say this one just means they don't get anything to talk about. So they just want to look for something to talk about. That now
But Nigeria, you know we are
they
the
should
ones that make news.
Yes, I
We
understand.
make news,
They should
so they
face
must
their own
find
country.
something.
Trump is trumping them, so they should face their own country and find something to talk about.
Whose country is their
secondly-
president the most laughed at?
Bam.
But
They will
secondly,
They will put
like
their
what
question
Luchi
and
talk, you are totally right, Luchi. Now, what we give international community, now what you say mock us.
Yes.
When you see governors against their head talking, the president is dying.
Yes.
This I was talking, the president is coma.
Yes.
That was talking, the president is this and that.
And that is why 7 governors have to carry themselves from Nigeria.
And even all
to
of them that
London
went,
to
they
go
did
and do
not
this
come
thing.
back to tell us
No,
what
but
they
Akwa Ibom governor have been talking.
They
All of them they have been saying is that we are happy, he's doing
doing
better,
okay.
he will soon come to the Nigeria. Even them, there are still speculations on many of them. You heard one of them said he'll come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So another said they are not giving him
A time.
the time. So even for the people that is supposed to be a delegation, we see the hear speculative talk from there. It just makes us feel as if as a country that we elected you. You are not the husband of your home. You are the husband of Nigeria.
Ma'am.
That means anything where they happen, Nigeria suppose know
Where be
as your wife.
Yeah.
No, but if you look if you look the reason why they do so many things, just look at the amount of money where they spend, taxpayers' money where they spend on top taking care of our president. Even when we get the fantastic hospitals where they say they don't spend money
Yeah,
inside the country
billion.
building. Now look at
Multi-billion.
30 billion. Oh, is it even 30 billion? You remind me of the song. Oh, right.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
you see the
that's
money
just
they
aside.
have for health. 20 billion.
No, that's just one
Even
of
in
them.
our- how much they
If we
mark for
get
health?
governors or we get stakeholders where they travel from here, spending as little as 3 million naira on just one ticket for one person, just to go there and see. How many other presidents that actually go other countries when they go for sickness?
When we're
Then
talking
they have
about
delegates.
okay, let's
spending
bring it
that
to
amount
home.
of money.
During the weekend, we just had one of our colleagues. He's an OAP too. They call him Uche.
Sensei Uche.
Sensei Uche, and I will know who we be. The boy, he get cancer now. We have another footballer, the coach, battling cancer. These people need money to take care of themselves. We do not have an adequate medical facility in Nigeria.
Do we have cancer center in Nigeria?
to
We don't.
even take care of our ailing people. We have to fly everybody abroad
Yes.
for better medical care. If it is within the country that we can get this care, maybe the billions of dollars we would try raise for him, he go rich.
And that's not why people they come
Inside
outside to say,
Obodo.
right now we need state of emergency for inside our health sector, inside
Yes.
our education sector.
So many sectors.
You understand?
If it is a law that if you are in government, you cannot fly abroad to do any medical care, they go make sure say everything work. Che.
And
What
also,
go put the law? Not be the same people
you know,
waiting for them when they carry
I'm
them.
are looking for
I don't
immunity
to wait till you talk
clause.
one time when we actually bring this issue on ground. Number one, yes, we need to hear from our president. We need to understand which kind of sickness you get. Now, cancer you get on a fibroid you get. You understand? Let's just know.
Some say na prostate, some say na lung, some say na blood cancer.
But is this not all
And
the
number
distraction?
two, yes, now we have one. Number two, like what you talk, what you they always talk. Is this another form of distraction? Is Nigeria moving forward or will they move backward without the president's presence? Is the acting president not working or is it working? Now we see a lot of people they come outside, they ask, why are we distracted by the president's health? If you don't want to talk to us, fine, let's just move ahead.
But there is no way that the distraction no go dey continually. Because our president is our president. When we gave out the mandate, everybody that voted has a right to his life.
And but it just shows that we're not they put the right people there where we actually did there for the people.
Because
right
we
now,
need
it looks
information.
personal.
2019 is coming.
It's coming.
So let's see who we'll put there. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we'll put we there.
All right, so that's
That's
what we
fine.
get time for on top of the show today. Thank you very much for you join us. Now, so the conversation they did very interesting Monday to Friday on top of the Good Morning Naija show. My name no more today, Lolo one of every. Get better day for work.
But truthfully, 2019 they come. Who you go vote for and which manifesto you go look to vote? Is it the one where go come outside and say I will give you light, health, education? Well, now you go decide come 2019. My name is Sirimen Uvi Ehigamusai.
And don't forget to always stay focused, no they distracted, no matter what anybody they tell you. This na your Nigeria cast or call me Niluchi Inobo. Make you get better day.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.